Welcome to 2025. Can you believe it? I hope you had a great Christmas and an awesome new year. So, I thought I'd start off 2025 with a bit of a new feature run through for ChatGPT called Projects. So, this is something that came out late last year, and I've been playing with it over the holiday season, and I'm impressed. So, essentially, Projects is a little bit similar to custom GPTs, but they work in a slightly different way. So, I'm going to run through that with you now. So many of you will have played with custom GPTs. I've built a few custom GPTs for some of you. Others I've shown you how to build your own. Either way, most of you I'm sure are aware of custom GPTs. So on the screen here, I have my Visualize GPT, and you all know what you can do with it. I've pre-trained it on my business. It's got all my information in there. It's got my pricing, my products, all the information around how I deliver my products, how I work, how my business functions, all that sort of stuff, which is really cool. So what I wanted to show you, however, is I suppose you'd call it an alternative way of working with a customized GPT instance. So late last year, GPT released, or OpenAI released something called Projects. Now, basically what Projects does is it allows you to create these projects here. Now, what projects do is essentially they are a customized version of GPT that allows you to store files and create custom instructions for how ChatGPT works in your sessions. But one of the big differences here is that what it also allows you to do is organize your chats. So one of the most frustrating things about ChatGPT is that when you want to pick up where you left off on a particular chat, you've got to scroll through and you've got to find the chat in this huge amount of different chats, which is annoying to say the least. So what projects allow you to do is actually organize all of your chats. So if I come over to my project here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something similar to what I would normally do with a custom GPT. So I can say to it, tell me about business soul discovery. And just like my custom GPT, it knows all about business soul discovery. So it's going to go and give me an explanation on how that works, which is really good. But there's a couple of differences. One of the things that it's really good at is you'll see these little tags here on the screen. So these little tags are something that the project version of ChatGPT does really well. And that is that it references the information that it gets when it's giving you a response. So you know exactly what document it took that information from, which is really good for auditing and making sure that you've got the right documents in there saying the right thing. So if it comes back with a response you don't agree with, it's going to tell you where it got that response from, and you can then go in and check the document if you don't think it is correct, which is really good. The other thing that it does is I can come back here and I can see all of my chats, and they will all be there. So the chat that I actually just did then, well, that was there already. You can see that that's now sitting in this list of chats, which is good. So I don't have to go and find my chat in the sidebar. The other thing that makes projects really, really handy is that it has all of the features of the latest versions of ChatGPT. With the custom GPTs, you only really get the version that's been enabled for custom GPTs. And at this point, it's just GPT-4. So as you can see, I've set this project to use GPT-4o. So based on what I want to do with the project, I can use a different version of ChatGPT, which is really good. And then you have all of the different functions. So in my chat here, you can see that I can use the canvas, which is great. I can use DALL and all of those different features that ChatGPT has. The other thing that's really, really handy is that if I am in the middle of a chat on my standard GPT or my custom GPT, and I realize, oh, hang on a tick, this particular document here is wrong, or I want to add a document, what I can actually do is I can come back to the project version and I can upload the new document into my project files, and I now don't have to start a new chat. I can then go back into this particular chat and it will now have access to that new document that I've uploaded. So in custom GPTs or standard GPT, you have to start a new chat. With this one, all I need to do is just go back, add it into my project files, and then from then on, in this same chat, it will now start to reference that document. Really good. So some really useful features in it. Have a play with it. As always, if you've got any questions, let me know on the forum or in the WhatsApp group, and I'll get them sorted for you. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.